Carl emailed in and says, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember your song Chain of Grace being played by a local radio station in Dallas when it first came out. And I specifically remember the electric guitar solo removed. Was your music actually censored back then? I'd forgotten all about that, but you're absolutely right. Chain of Grace was a great song. I didn't write that song, and I actually don't remember. I think a guy named Billy Simon wrote it and may have co-wrote it with someone else. I'll have to look that up. But Chain of Grace was a good kicking song, fabulous guitar solo in it. But I don't know if it was across the board or just the fact that it was Dallas Holm, who had been known, more for the ballads, for a little more middle of the road contemporary music. And so this one with a, screaming guitar solo, I think the geniuses somewhere in the industry decided that, we maybe better not do that. Or it could have been someone at the radio station, I don't know. But obviously the record industry would be the one who would remix it without the solo, whether that was at the request of anybody in radio or whether they just decided. I think what they actually did was had a kind of an A and B, a single they released to the more contemporary stations with the guitar solo, one they released to the less contemporary stations without. Yeah, which is kind of funny. That's the thing that sort of followed me through the years, because when I first became a Christian in 1965, I played the electric guitar more, and when I started singing in churches, I would often bring my electric guitar, and that was just such a controversial instrument. They were often so uncomfortable with the fact that I just played an electric guitar, because that's what the rock and rollers played, or the guys in the dance club, or whatever. So it's kind of hard to remember those times now, but I remember them well. Now, almost every church I go into, no matter what denomination, they've got on the platform somewhere the drum set, the electric guitar, bass, synthesizer, and that's the worship team. And I often want to go up to them and say, you're welcome, because some of us fought some pretty brutal battles just to get certain instruments in the door of the church. So I've lived through a lot of change. But you're absolutely right. There was, Chain of Grace was released as a single to some stations without the guitar solo, just to protect the innocent.